Hi Pirates, it's Miss Luraschi, your college and career counselor. Today I'm going to share with you the steps to request your transcript on SchooLinks. Remember that SchooLinks is our college and career platform, and it is the only way that we are going to be sending transcripts to colleges. It's also the system that we'll use to send out any letters of recommendation. So it's very important that you get your transcript and letter recommendation requests uploaded to SchooLinks. So let's learn how to do that. If you are familiar with SchooLinks and you log in, you will land on your dashboard. But if you're not familiar with it yet, let me show you how to get there. You can start at the high school page, go under Academics, select Clever, and within Clever you will find the SchooLinks icon. It might be at the top, it might be at the bottom. Once you click on that, it will prompt you to log in through Clever and use your Active Directory or your computer login credentials. Once you're in SchooLinks and on the dashboard, you'll want to come over to Colleges and College Applications. This is Pete Pirate, and you can see Pete Pirate's been very busy already applying to colleges and making transcript requests. So let me show you how to do that. You come to Add Application. You'll type out the full name of the college, no abbreviations. So we're going to try University of Missouri, Kansas City. Select the college and add application. On this page, then, we have a few questions to answer about our application. The first is, how did you apply? Did you use the Common Application, which is a centralized application you can use for multiple colleges? The benefit is you can use it for multiple colleges. The downside of the Common App is it is quite lengthy. It also includes an essay, so it's going to take more time to complete it. So you want to think about how many colleges are you applying to and whether it's beneficial to use the Common App or just apply on the college website, which usually takes about 10-15 minutes. If you choose the Common App, it will prompt you then to connect your Common App account to your SchooLinks account so that those two systems can speak to each other. Once they're connected, then everything that you do on Common App and all the colleges you add on Common App will automatically populate to SchooLinks and will automatically request your transcript. If you are using the college's website, so you're just going to UMKC's website and doing their application, that's the school-specific application. Next up will be a question about what is your time frame. I generally recommend applying to the earliest deadline. So since November 1st has passed, we'll have to pick January 15th. Next, you'll want to select the box next to the FAFSA, which is your financial aid application. That will open in December, so you can apply for financial aid. And then you'll see a little bit about scores. So some colleges are now requiring test scores. If that is the case, you have to send your own test scores to the college. We will not send those. We want you to be able to choose who you apply to and who receives your test scores. So you'll need to send those directly from the testing agency. You'll save the application, and then you'll come to your checklist page. Here you can see the student checklist, which is to complete the application, send your test scores, and do your FAFSA. If a college requires teacher letters, they will appear here in the middle. So you would need to ask the teacher first, ask them in person, and with 2 weeks advance notice. Once the teacher agrees to write a letter, then you would come back here to SchooLinks and you would add the teacher's request right here. And then your counselor documents is typically your transcript, and if you're a low-income student, possibly a fee waiver. Once these are requested, I will send those within 5 school days. So please be aware of deadlines And, if you make a request on the weekend, it's not going to be sent on the weekend. We're not sending transcripts on holidays. So please make sure you're thinking about 5 school days in advance of any requests. If you click the back button, now you can see that UMKC has been added to your list of colleges that you're applying to. At any point, you can click the pencil icon and you can edit. So you can say, yep, I've got my application done. Yes, I've sent my test scores in. Or you can decide that you no longer want to apply to UMKC. So that is how we add the transcripts. Let me show you an example of a student that has already done a lot of work with their application to SLU. So in this case, the student applied through the Common App with a deadline of December 1st. This student has already submitted their Common App to SLU. SLU has optional letters, so this student asked Mr. Broyles to write a letter, and then the student added Mr. Broyles' name here so that he could receive access to upload the letter. If you wanted to add another teacher, you would simply click on this button. Make sure that you've asked the teacher first, and then you can type out their name and add them to the requests. Again, make sure you're asking teachers in advance of 2 weeks before any deadline, and you're asking them in person. For the counselor documents, we can see in this example that for the Common App, they require a school report, which includes your transcript. So the student added the request in September. I submitted it 3 days later, and it even shows you when the college opened it, which was November 3rd. So if you're ever worried about a transcript being received by a college, you can literally come in SchooLinks and you can see when it was sent and when the college opened it. Same for the counselor recommendation. This SLU needed a counselor recommendation. So this was submitted by me, and then again when it was opened by the college. So you can check all of that data. Regarding the counselor recommendation, you want to ask a counselor who knows you well. So oftentimes that is going to be the 9 through 11 counselor rather than me. You can also substitute a church member, like a pastor or a church leader. You could ask a club sponsor or a coach, just someone who knows you well. They would write the letter and then they would email it to me, and then I can upload it into your SchooLinks and send it off to the colleges. Okay? So that is how we make the transcript requests as well as letters of recommendation requests. The last thing I want to mention is if you go back to your dashboard and you click on the to-do list, there is a letter of recommendation brag sheet that is posted on your to-do list. If you open up that brag sheet, it's a survey with some questions, and teachers and counselors like to have this information completed so that we can then help you, or that we then have information to write a really good letter of recommendation about you. So you may be asked by a teacher or a counselor to fill out that brag sheet before they can write your letter. So I hope that was helpful in understanding how to request your transcripts and your letters of recommendation for college. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.